Good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
Again, I welcome you all on the Repertory series. And from today onwards, our team Shah will heading the journey of Repertory series with understanding of disposition through the rubrics. So, from today onwards, my one of the beloved student, Dr. Bhimani, pursuing MD Repertory. So, he is going to give you insight about the mischievous group of remedies as well as the rubrics which we consider in our clinical practice when the pediatric patient comes to us. So, I welcome Dr. Raj on the stage. So, Dr. Raj is going to give you insight about the mischievous group of remedy. So, without wasting our time, I request Dr. Raj to start the sessions. Welcome, Raj.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Today, as we starting our first lecture to the Repertory series, my first topic is mischievous group of remedies. When we use word mischievous, first of all, before that, I would like to pay the tribute to the founder of homeopathy, Master Samuel Hahnemann. Then, I would also like to pay the tribute to the lion of homeopathy, Dr. Praful Vijayakar sir, through whom I have learned so much in my practice. Next, I would like to pay the gratitude to my inspiration in homeopathy, Dr. Amit Gohel sir. I have not seen Master Samuel Hahnemann and Praful Vijayakar sir, but I have seen both of them in this man. Now, starting towards the lecture, what is mischief? Can anybody tell what is mischief? When do we use the word mischief?
When someone do any action to tease anyone.
Okay, to tease anyone. Anything else?
Misbehavior.
Misbehavior. Harm to others. Yes.
Making fun of others.
Making fun of others. Exactly. So this word is mainly used in the children group, age group, pediatric age group. We told that this is mischievous boy. We doesn't told that this is mischievous old man. We only told mischievous boy or mischievous girls. So this word is mainly maintained or made for the children age group. Okay. So what is mischievous? Meaning is causing or intended to cause harm to anyone. Okay, or cause trouble. To cause harm, damage or injury to oneself or to others. Playful inclination to behave in this way or to tease or disturb. Main word is teasing or disturbing anyone. Action or behavior that causes trouble and annoyance to anyone. You are irritating someone, inciting someone. This is one kind of mischievousness. Associated by Kant with destructiveness and cunning. So Kant has associated mischievous word with destructiveness and cunningness. So destructiveness is also part of mischievousness. And cunning means malicious, vindictive, inclined to do harm. And harmfully or destructively naughty. We say this is a naughty boy, this is a naughty girl. Means he is a mischievous. Next, when we see the rubric, mentals mischievous, there are 28 remedies. You can see the mark the remedies like anacardium, cannabis indica, chamomilla, lachesis, mercury, nux vomica, stannum mat. Being so diligent and conscientious remedy, this remedy is also present in mischievousness. Tarantula, highly mischievous, tuberculum, very fast and mischievous, veratrum. Most of the mischievous remedies are lively and cheerful. All the remedies are cheerful, like all the drug remedies, like tarantula, all the animal remedies like lachesis, tarantula, all are buffo, all are lively and cheerful. And all the remedies are maliciousness. Malicious means they know how to play the trick to anyone, how to fool the other person. Okay. Except two remedies, that is calcarea ars and cannabis indica. These two are not malicious. Apart from all these are malicious. If you combine mischievous rubrics with malicious rubrics, these two are exceptions. All are malicious. Okay. As Praful Vijayakar sir always said, all the reaction is governed by miasm. Sensitivity belongs to constitution and reaction belongs to miasm. So like that ways, mischief can also be divided into miasms. So now you have to see the video and tell me what kind of mischief is this. What is this? Miasm.
Sorry.
Sorry, why?
मैंने harm नहीं था.
Okay. Anything else?
Just to threaten others.
Just to threaten others. So this is one kind of soric mischief. How can you classify the soric mischief? Harmless mischief means it does not harm to anyone, yourself also and to others also. Okay. What is the examples of soric mischief? Teasing someone for fun, then throwing aeroplanes in class. Children throw aeroplanes. This is harmless mischief. Play with clips and utensils. Children who are always jovial and try to make other laugh by doing antic things like telling jokes, drawing funny things in books, etc. These all are the soric mischief, means just for fun. It is not harming anyone or yourself also. Soric mischief means a type of mischief which does not harm anyone. Now look at this and tell the miasm. Okay, next video. What is this? Miasm of this mischievousness or naughtiness. Everything is miasm. You have to just observe the miasm. Nothing else. What is this? This is nothing but this is the psychotic mischief. Why? Doing mischief and pretending that they doesn't know anything. That firecracker video you saw, it just was as it was before. So he was pretending that he doesn't know anything. Okay. Slyness, enjoying at expense of others. The next video. The suffering person, victim was another, but these two were enjoying. So this is psychotic mischief. Haughtiness is also one type of mischievousness, a shade of mischievousness. What are the examples? Putting colors on the face of sleeping person, make sound and try to frighten the sleeping person, likes to scribble on the wall, means make the wall dirty by colors or any means. Showing middle finger, this is also psychotic mischief. Pinching others, children having pillow fight. When playing in video games, as if he wins and tells, yes, this is also one kind of mischievousness, because it goes into the higher version which is fancy's power of. In fancy's power of, the child believes that he knows everything, as if he is playing the wrestling game and he behaves like I am a wrestler and try to fight. Then what is this? He doesn't have power, but his imagination has gone beyond the reality. So he feels that he is a wrestler itself. So this is fancy's power of. Okay. The next cross reference is delirium strength power of. What is this? It means that he sees all the videos and stuff like Spider-Man, Superman, and he believes that I have all the power, and he jumps from the second floor. Means the behavior thought process has come into is the reality behavior, so it is come out of control, that is delirium. So delirium power strength of. He doesn't have any power, but action shows that he is having some power. So that is out of control, that is delirium. So two rubrics has to remember: fancy's power of and delirium strength power. So now look at this video and tell the miasm. What is the miasm? Purely psychosyphilitic. He is enjoying and harming others. This is a syphilitic mischief. Mischief that causing harm to others and himself. For example, hitting someone with rubber band, pulling others' hairs. Children who play video games becomes aggressive and wants knife and guns to play. You will see many patients regarding this. Destructive kids who tears the clothes, bed sheets, etc. Heedless and fearlessness, that is audacity, which leads to hurting the himself, and that is autoimmunity. Okay, so we have to find out if it is an audacious or fearless child. Then we have to find out at what level he goes. Is he going towards the harming himself or others? So if it is others, then it is purely psychotic or psychosyphilitic. It is troubling someone. But if it is hurting himself, then it is autoimmunity. You have to consider this. Video games is purely syphilitic. Okay, why? So virtual world, that is the video games is syphilis. But why? You are totally engrossed and totally away from the reality. Child is always in its own world. They are in its virtual world, that is fantasy world. So you can take fancies absorbed in. Following are the sub-rubrics. There are fancies repulsive also. Parentalized medicine. Why fancies repulsive? This child likes blood, ghost. He likes that. The fancies. The fancies of tarantula is very repulsive. Means out of control. Children who play more video games and they start behaving like cartoon characters or superpower characters signal that they are moving rapidly towards syphilis. Okay. Learning and writing in books is sorry. Children are made to play in the open grounds and not to the video games. Children should play with the real kids and not with the cartoon characters. So children who write with the books and reading, that is the story. That is the need. So now whenever you encounter children who are restless, obstinate and disobedient, what are the remedies? Remedy which is restless, obstinate and disobedient.
Tuberculinum.
Tuberculinum.
Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Erythromal.
Erythromal. Ophelia. Then you have to think of tarantula, mercury, stramonium, moscus, anacardium. Highly mischievous remedy, anacardium. Anacardium is the number one in the mischievousness, psychosyphilitic mischief it covers. Chamomilla, veratrum, sulfur, calcarea phos, baryta iode, etc. Okay. So what is this? What is this child doing? Harming the dog. What can be the medicine you think of which harm the animals?
Cruelty towards animal, anacardium.
Anacardium. Okay. So first medicine we will learn today is anacardium. Predominantly a syphilitic remedy, hence mischief is also seen as cruelty. So the mischief has changed its shade to the cruelty. So what sense of right and wrong, as you know there is a duality sensation in anacardium. So sense of right and wrong is abolished, good or bad is abolished. Okay. Kids who enjoy hurting others, this is psychosyphilitic. If you find these kids who are hurting others, then you can take into the consideration. So what can you rubric think of? Cruelty, brutality, inhumanity. This is the rubric. Okay. Moral affection, want of. Moral is lost. To that extent that it becomes antisocial. Okay. Moral affection, want of is general. We have many remedies. But when it goes to the antisocial, then we have very less group of remedies and we can directly do that remedy. So there is a rubric. Moral affection, antisocial. Anacardium covers this rubric. Okay. They go after dog and cats, pull their tails and hold them. Okay. Killing ants, small worms give them pleasure. They like to kill the ants, kill the worms. So kill desire too. There is anacardium. So see this video. How to kill an ant. The small boy will show how to kill an ant. There is an ant. Find an ant, stamp on it, spit on it, stamp on again and wipe off with the shoes. Then he is showing the process how to kill an ant. That's how you kill an ant. A highly syphilitic remedy, you will find many children doing this, but we doesn't know. So eye does not see what mind does not know. So we cannot know if we doesn't know. Kill desire too. Okay. What is this? What are these kids doing?
Bullying.
Bullying. Okay. So they can be cruel and bully the kids who are timid. They are not apologetic for their act. If they are bullying someone, they don't have remorse. But they have remorse after some time. Small kids who learn to give bad words at very early age. Mind abusive insulting. They abuse, swear and curse. Swear and curse is the keynote of anacardium. Cursing, swearing, desires in rage. When they are angry, they curse and swear. Children who get into bad company, bad habits, use foul language and get into physical fights easily. Cannot bear contradiction, get angry from it. This is highly marked. Why? Slightest or least contradiction causes anger. This is important, least and slightest. This we all know, anger contradiction from. But थोड़ा सा भी कोई बोल दे तो गुस्सा आ जाता है. This is important. This is giving the syphilitic aspect to this remedy. This is anger is sora. Contradiction from is soric rubric, but least and slightest is syphilitic. So it's soro syphilitic rubric. Okay. What is this? What is this child shows? What this shows?
Extreme anger.
Extreme anger. What are the words coming?
So it may be abusive.
Abusive. Anger is so violent they could easily stab any person. This is highly marked in this remedy. Okay. Mind anger so that he could have stabbed anyone. Anger goes out of control. He wants to hit someone or stab someone. This is the reaction we will see in the children. We have to ask what are the anger of children. The mother will say, if he is angry, he will stab anyone, he will hit anyone. You can think of this rubric, so that he could have stabbed anyone. Okay. They have no feelings for or emotions, unfeeling and unsympathetic. Cruel and hard-hearted. So unfeeling and hard-hearted is the rubric. Mischievous and vindictive. This is vindictive expressions. Deceitful, sly, corrupt, venal. This is the rubric. Maliciousness is a very broad rubric, but when you go down, narrow down, this is deceitful, sly, corrupt and venal. We see many politicians in this rubric. Politicians and who knows बाटली में कैसे उतरना है सबको, वो सब इसमें आएंगे. Deceitful, sly, corrupt. They are abusive. This is abusiveness. With parents and teachers also. Means this is one kind of insolence you can tell. Okay. There is also remorse when they feel sorry later. Okay. Sometimes they feel, sometimes they not. There are two different shades of every remedy. Devil says in one ear to do bad acts, angel says in other ear to do good acts. So remorse is also like that. Sometimes angel says they feel sorry. Sometimes devil says there is no remorse. Okay. So there are contradictory symptoms. There is the rubric. Delusion, devil speaking in one ear and angel in other, prompting to murder. Who? Devil is prompting to murder and angel is saying to do the act of benevolence. What is this? When you will find these expressions? Suspicious. Exactly. Kids. Now what are the kids? Kids who are last benchers, not paying attention in the class and troubling others. Teachers would always have complained about these kids. Unsocial, company aversion to presence of stranger aggravation. He doesn't like any company. So unfeeling, hard-hearted, alternating with sensitivity. Why alternating? Because there is always sense of duality. So you will find hard-hearted also and sensitivity also. So these both are alternating. Alternating symptoms are hysterical symptoms. You have to consider these symptoms, because person cannot have two emotions at one time, but he is having. So this is PQRS of the remedy. Duality of mind, does not know what to do. So that leads to confusion. Okay, confusion is we think it is a lower, but it is very high. Psychosyphilitic rubric, confusion. Suspiciousness. This is the expression of suspiciousness. So lots of fears like being poisoned, enemy, evil, approached. So suspiciousness, mistrustful to everyone. Suspiciousness is psychotic, but to everyone. That is giving you the strength to this rubric. Everyone he feels there is suspiciousness. Fear of examination, and this is marked forgetfulness in old patient. Mind forgetfulness for past facts in old people. They forget about their past. We mainly encounter old patients who forget the recent events, not the past events. They always know their past or childhood or adulthood, everything. But these patients, they forget their past events. So this makes it PQRS. What is this?
Anger, rage, or sometimes it is excitement and achievement.
This is type of anger, but To whom he is showing anger? God. Okay. There is foolish behavior, childish gesture, imbecility, indiscretion, cannot discriminate between right and wrong due to the duality. Want of religious feeling, godless. They don't believe in God. Think whenever you meet an atheist. Atheist means नास्तिक. जब भी कोई नास्तिक मिले, think of this rubric. Cursing, swearing, desire, blasphemy, profanity, and a mind godless, want of religious feeling. Music aggravation, this is physical sensitivity. Music aggravation and appetite intolerant of. Hunger aggravation but ameliorated by eating. They cannot bear hunger, need to eat something. रात को भी कुछ खाने के लिए चाहिए उसको. रात को उठ के खाना खाएगा. This is hunger aggravation. What is imbecility? There are two rubrics, imbecility and idiocy. What are the difference? Two similar rubrics. When we encounter these rubrics, we think that these are similar. Idiocy and imbecility. What are the difference between two? In which children do we find imbecility? What is the pathology? Imbecile or idiocy? Which type of children? In camp we see many patients. Mental retarded, Down syndrome. These all are imbecile or idiocy. But what is the difference? There is a strong or small line of demarcation. If we put one child here and see he is doing foolish things, that is imbecility or idiocy. But whenever any danger comes and he escapes from it, then it is imbecility. But if danger comes and he does not accept or does not react anything, then it is idiocy. So idiocy is higher than imbecility. He does not recognize the danger. That is idiocy. And if he recognizes the danger and know how to act in dangerous situation, then it is imbecile. Okay. So now some rubrics, important rubrics which shows mischievousness but in another shades of anacardium. Anger violent from slight offense, personal. उसको थोड़ा सा भी offense करेंगे तो गुस्सा आ जाएगा. Slightest offense. Anger violent takes everything bad part. सब कुछ में गलत चीज जो खराब है ना वही दिखेगा. कोई भी काम हो रहा है तो there must be coin has two sides, good and bad. He always sees the bad side and causes anger. And how is the anger? Violent. This is important in anacardium. Violent. Answering abruptly, curtly, shortly, incomplete but correct in imbecility. I told you, imbecility means he knows how to react, so he will answer correct but incomplete. Imbecile है तो थोड़ा सा तो फॉल्ट होगा तो इनकम्प्लीट देगा, लेकिन इम्बेसाइल है, इडियोसी नहीं है इसलिए सही भी देगा. अगर इडियोसी होगा तो सही आंसर ही नहीं देगा, पता ही नहीं चलेगा क्या देना है. Mind deceitful, sly, corrupt, venal, as you all know. Impulsive, morbid, contradictory. उसको करना नहीं है लेकिन कर जाता है, बोलता है कभी कभी मुझको ये करना नहीं था लेकिन मेरे से हो गया. There is strong impulse inside which is contradictory. Why? Duality of the mind. Anacardium. Indifference to his religion. This is syphilitic. Mind insanity in old people. Mania, madness as if possessed, demoniacal. Demoniacal means demon. जैसे राक्षस हावी हो गया है ना वैसे हो जाता है. ठीक है. Going into mania, madness, out of control. Quarrelsomeness, scolding. But how is the quarrelsomeness? Violent. Violent makes it syphilitic. अगर यहाँ तक है तो सोरोसाइकोटिक है. Quarrelsome है, डांटता है किसी को तो बराबर है, अगर violently डांटता है तो वो आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल जा रहा है. माइंड रेज फ्यूरी विथ कर्सिंग एंड स्ट्राइकिंग. कर्सिंग तक ठीक है, स्ट्राइकिंग आया तो गोइंग आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल. रेज फ्यूरी कैन स्कार्सली बी रिस्ट्रेन. अनकंट्रोलेबल रेज, उसको रोकना पड़ता है, वो रुकता ही नहीं. रेज फ्यूरी अनकंट्रोलेबल कैन स्कार्सली बी रिस्ट्रेन. उतना गुस्सा आता है ना कि किसी को मार ही देगा, इसलिए उसको रोकना पड़ता है, वो अपने आप भी कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता. अनकंट्रोलेबल रेज. Slender disposition. What is slender disposition to? There are many remedies. What is slender?
To defame others.
Yes, to defame others. उसकी बुराई करना, who is a reputation in society, you are defaming him by telling any rumors or anything about him. This is slander
Most
disposition.
of a media person right
Yes.
now is working on this
Yes,
process.
media, all media. Okay,
slandering others.
this is psychosis, but this is disposition. सबके बारे में बोलेगा ना तो you can take this. If you have soric rubrics or soric complaint, then you can take this rubric and get prescription. Mind violence vehemence trifles about. छोटी छोटी बात पे वायलेंस हो जाएगा, ये आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल जा रहा है. छोटी छोटी बात पे कोई वायलेंट नहीं होता. So this is through impulse or duality of mind or the character which is violent. You can have this rubrics. Now what can be this remedy? Now we are going forward to the next remedy. What is this remedy?
Talk with air of command, dominating
With air of
dictatorial,
command,
lycopodium.
lycopodium. Okay,
Thinks he is some character.
okay.
King.
King. What does the king do?
Commanding others, controlling others.
Controlling
Veratram.
others. Controlling others. So which remedy wants to control others?
Those who have power.
Those who have power. But what can be the remedies?
Lycopodium or
Lycopodium.
Veratram. Veratram.
Veratram. Mercury. Yes, exactly. This is Merc Mercury. Very syphilitic remedy. Merc mischief can be bold mischief. So you will find defiance in that. When you will tell something, directly say no, I will not do it. That is the denial, on the spot denial or defiance. Restlessness, constantly on the move, can't sit at one place. Anger, contradiction from. This is common, but anger about laughing of others. दूसरे हंस रहे हैं ना तो मेरे को गुस्सा आता है. वो हंस रहे क्यों हंस रहे उसको पता नहीं है, लेकिन वो हंस रहे हैं ना मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है. This is makes him important. Defiant, anarchist, revolutionary, disobedient and courageous. Children who is bold, not scared of anyone, even in a new group, will not listen to the old leaders, revolt in the group, and he himself becomes the leader. This is Mercury. नए ग्रुप में जाएगा जो पुराना लीडर को उसको हटा देगा और खुद लीडर बन जाएगा. Why? Because dictatorial wants to control others. He likes to control others. So he will do the revolutionary things and become a king. So this is showing the king wants to control others. Okay. They usually gets into fights, but they solve their problem on their own. He is very precocious child, Mercury. Never comes home crying with a complaint or never allows parents to interfere in his problem. मैं अकेला ही सब कर लूँगा. मार खा के कभी नहीं आएगा, मार के ही आएगा. ठीक है. Mind fight wants to be rebellious. उसको गुस्सा झगड़ना भी पसंद है. Dictatorial, everyone has to listen him. He is very positive, precocious, intelligent child, but very non-diligent. He is so intelligent that without reading he scores good marks. पढ़ता नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी रैंक आ जाता है. Means पढ़ता नहीं है means there is no diligence, but his intellect is so powerful that he can easily remember things and gets good marks. Impatient, always in hurry and impulsive. Mind impatience constant. ये important है, constant. Impatient जनरल में बहुत सारी दवाई है, लेकिन constant आ जाएगा तो थोड़ा smaller rubric आएगा. Malicious, vindictive, rage and violence. As a syphilitic remedy, this will be there. Mind malicious, vindictive, insulting others. What are the disposition? We will see the disposition of the Mercury. Music, aggravation and aversion. This is physical sensitivity. Is a liar. Which is the biggest liar? Morphine. Sir has told
Opium and morphine.
Morphine is the biggest liar. Extreme of temperature aggravates. He is hot in acute and chilly in chronic. Constitution is fat, fair with rigid musculature, strong built with curly hair. First we curly hair we think of lachesis, but there is also mercury.
Even magnesium are there in
Magnesium is also there. Thirsty. Tongue is large, flabby with imprint of teeth. Increased salivation. And perspiration is profuse and offensive. What is this? Yes, gestures holding the genitals. Hyoscyamus. We will see some rubrics. Abusive insulting to associate. उसके साथ जो है ना उसके साथ गाली देता है उसको बहुत जो काम करते हैं ना उसके साथ. You will also find in the persons who are doing job in corporates or anything else.
Don't take it for the people.
Yes.
They are accustomed to that.
Cursing, swearing, desire to herself. ये खुद पे आया means he going to autoimmunity. Cursing to himself. अपने आप को ही श्राप देगा ऐसा कुछ करेगा. Deceitful, sly, fraudulent. He know how to do a fraud. Why? Because he highly intellectual. Okay. So this is very important. Delirium spits and licks feces up and rubs them over floor. You will find in many children who just pass the stool, then he will spits and licks his own feces, and then he will roll over the floor. This is going to delirium.
Insanity.
You will have to just observe this. The patient will not tell you ऐसे कर रहा है. उधर जाओगे देखोगे तो पता चलेगा ये तो ऐसे कर रहा है. पर ये पता होगा तभी तो ही दिमाग में आएगा वरना नहीं आएगा. Duty, want, of sense. ड्यूटी का कुछ पढ़ा नहीं है. ड्यूटी करना अच्छा नहीं लगता है. एज अ नॉन डिलीजेंट चाइल्ड ही डज नॉट लाइक वांट टू डू द ड्यूटी. जेस्चर्स मेक ग्रास्पिंग एट बायस्टैंडर्स नोज. मींस जो आजू बाजू है ना उसकी बुराई करेगा, उसकी नाक खिंचाई करेगा, ऐसा करेगा. माइंड जेस्चर्स ग्रास्पिंग हिज genitals in children. What is this child? I have already explained. What is this expression? What will you see on the face of child? Is this face normal?
No.
Okay. Viju? This is imbecile child. This is imbecility. Then what are some gestures? This is the observatory rubric you will find in Mercury. Gestures makes children put stones in the mouth. Then impulse morbid to do violence. अंदर से impulse आता है कुछ तोड़ फोड़ करने का ऐसा. Kill desire to from least contradiction. Contradiction आएगा ना तो उसका reaction क्या आएगा? Kill desire to. मैं उसको मार दूंगा. मेरे सामने वो कैसे गया? This is out of control. Kill desire to the persons who had offended him. Grimaces make strange faces. Grimaces means the facial expression. This makes very strange faces. Means to make fun of anyone or anything else. Any intention may be behind it. Mind impolite. He cannot talk, give civil answers. He does not like the good language. He always know the impolite way. Mind liar and mischievousness in imbecile child. This is imbecile child, but he knows how to do the mischief. Okay, so this is mischievousness and imbecility. Very important rubric in camp cases. We have seen imbecility is there, but if we find mischievous together with that, then we can think of this remedy. What is this?
Spitting on someone.
Spitting on someone else. This is Mercury. Mind, moral affection, want of to become a criminal, disposition without remorse. We have seen one case of sir here. He was around 30 years old and doing the business of alcohol in Surat, where there is no alcohol there. Means prohibited alcohol, but he was still doing, and he doesn't have any remorse about that. He told that this is giving money, I will do that. So there is criminal disposition wants to. He also gone to jail for this, but then also he is doing. Means there is no remorse at all. This is his disposition. Sir has taken this rubric, and he has complained of indigestion, GERD, and mouth hepatite, and sir has given mercury, and he was completely better. Play gambling patient for business, making money. He will find the shortcut. As we all know that he can do the frauds, so he will find the shortcuts to earn the money. So he will buy lottery tickets, then he will invest in the stock market. This gives very short time money to you, so they will do that. Mind, play with his feces. He will try to play with his feces. and spit desire to in the faces of people. This is syphilitic. And spit desire to on the floor and then licks it out. This is going towards destruction. Okay, we have to consider this all. Now, very mischievous remedy is Tarantula hispanica. Tarantula's mischief is also done undercover, hidden. जो फायर क्रैकर वाला वीडियो देखा था ना, वो किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा ना, वैसे मिस्चीफ करेगा, क्योंकि एज अ एनिमल रेमेडी दे हैव फियर ऑफ बीइंग इंजर्ड और हार्म, सो ही विल डू अंडरकवर एवरीथिंग. So mind violence vehemtion when he thinks he is not observed. कोई देख नहीं रहा है ना, तब वायलेंस करेगा. सामने होगा तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन वायलेंस कब करेगा, कोई देखेगा नहीं तब. ये पता होना चाहिए, तो हम तभी ये सोच पाएंगे. माइंड स्ट्राइकिंग अदर चिल्ड्रन व्हेन नॉट ऑब्जर्व. अगर टीचर बोर्ड पे कुछ ले गए तो दूसरों को मार देगा, फिर शांति से बैठ जाएगा. दैट इज टेरेंटुला. इट कैन ऑल्सो बी डिस्ट्रक्टिव, क्रूअल एंड कनिंग. माइंड बाइटिंग चिल्ड्रन, ये सब रूब्रिक्स है उसके. माइंड बाइटिंग oneself गोइंग टू autoimmunity. माइंड कट, mutilate, slit, desire to things, wants to tear, torn, everything. It is destructiveness, showing the part of destructiveness. Tarantula plays more of physical mischief. Okay. He always fidgets with the things around, hurried in constant motion, through walking aggravation. As we all know that walking aggravation is the physical sensitivity and aggravating factor of the tarantula, but he is still restless. He wants to move here and there. What is this child doing?
Cutting toys.
Yes, cutting toys. He is showing the destructiveness.
Carry.
Mother complains that the child is very restless, physically active, can't sit as one place for a second, though walking aggravation. Hyperactive child, he is destructive, fearless and destroys whatever he lays hands on. हाथ में जो भी आएगा उसको तोड़ देगा. बच्चे को पूछेंगे टॉयज अपने कैसे रखता है, सर कुछ रखता ही नहीं है, सब तोड़ ही देता है. This is destructive child. Mind tears his things, that is books. Mind breaks things desire to. उसको अंदर से ऐसी डिजायर आती है सब तोड़ फोड़ दो. कोई भी नया टॉय लाके दूंगा 2 दिन में खत्म. At home, he opens drawers, takes out things from there and breaks it. As you all know that sir has also told, when the tarantula comes into your cabin, the physician is at guard. मेरा कुछ तोड़ फोड़ ना कर दे, इतना रेस्टलेस और हाइपर एक्टिव होगा. Bangs, breaks remote control of the TV, mobile phone, सब तोड़ फोड़ देगा. Throws things out of window. Okay. Very impulsive. Before you could stop him, he would have already broken something. टेबल पे कुछ रखा होगा, अगर आप उसको रोकने जाओगे तब तक तो तोड़ दिया होगा. Very fast and hurried. In school too, can't sit at one place. स्कूल में भी एक जगह पे बैठेगा नहीं, रेस्टलेसनेस, इधर उधर दौड़ता ही रहेगा. In anger, he strikes himself and others too. Mind anger, if things do not go after his will. वो जैसे चाह रहा है वैसे नहीं होगा तो उसको गुस्सा आएगा. Bites everyone, pulls hair of others. So pull desire to others' hair. Selfish, cunning and threatening. And kleptomania. Kleptomania means desire to steal. He does not like to go to school, so he feigns sickness. So feigning sickness, mark remedy, tarantula.
Moscus and tarantula.
Moscus and all are hysterical remedies will feign. Malingering, when there is no observer, there is no hysteria. When attention is directed to her, hysteria starts.
Same like Moscus.
So hysteria from attention. उसको ध्यान देगे तो आएगा, नहीं होगा तो कुछ नहीं आएगा. There is tarantism, dancing mania after bite of tarantula. Loves music and dancing, and the dancing is also rhythmic. So there are constitution who loves to dance, but the dance is not rhythmic. But in tarantula it is rhythmic. So dance desire to with marked sensation of rhythm.
These people always go to the pubs and
Pubs
dance.
and discotheques, they like to go there. Laughs, mocks, runs, dances, gesticulates, chokes, cries, sings, till hoarse and exhausted. जब तक थक नहीं जाएगा ना तब तक ये सब चालू रहेगा. उसका क्या है? Sing desire to and hoarseness of voice and exhausted. तब तक गाना गाएगा. ऐसा नहीं थोड़ा गा के खत्म हो जाएगा. जब तक आवाज चला गया और थक जाएगा ना तब तक. So this is makes it very important. Craving for mica, clay, stone, crayon, desire for undigestible things. Sand desire, lime, slate, pencils, clay desire. Kids who bite, tie, collar of shirt and handkerchief. So destructiveness of clothing. Tear things. Tear his own things, that is books. And mind tears oneself. Where will you find tear oneself? When will you take this rubric?
There are the action that someone is pulling their lip,
Yes.
someone is pulling their
Yes.
nail bed. That is tearing.
Yes. Until there is bleeding, they will peel off their skin. So this is tear oneself. Mainly not nails. Nails is different thing. It is so hard cells or the dead cells, so it will not give pain. But when you are tearing the nail bed or the lips, there is very sensitive area to bite. And he is tears oneself. You can take this rubric in this condition. What is this? Pulling his own hair. So we will see some.
Trichotillomania.
Yes, trichotillomania. We will see some rubrics. Authority, refusal to accept someone's. They cannot like to be ordered. मुझे कोई ऑर्डर नहीं करना चाहिए, मेरे ऊपर कोई नहीं होना चाहिए. So they refuse is to authority. Cursing, swearing, desire, threatening destruction and death. feigning करता है तो threatening भी करेगा. मैं मर जाऊंगा, मैं सब तोड़ दूंगा, ऐसा वैसा करूंगा. Fancy is repulsive. I already told about them. They like blood, monsters, and very reverse thing. Which child always like pleasant thing like mountains, water, or very things which are give pleasure to them. But they like which disturbs the other person. If calcaria and tarantula is there, and in TV there is some horrible thing is coming, then tarantula will like to watch, but calcaria cannot watch. Okay, because he has fancy is repulsive. He likes that. Gestures makes glowing his father's face. Okay. Harshness and rough. Insanity mania pulling her own hair. Insanity mania threatening to destruction and death. ये ऊपर वाला है कर्सिंग स्वेरिंग, उसका अलग वर्जन है. कभी कभी वो कर्सिंग स्वेरिंग करता है, कभी कभी इंसेनिटी में चला जाता है. Kill desire to threatening. मैं तेरे को मार ही डालूंगा. This is kill desire to threatening someone. Kisses everyone, dance and music aggravation. जब भी गाना और म्यूजिक चालू होगा ना, तो आजू बाजू जो होगा सबको किस करेगा, डांस करेगा, मजा करेगा, ऐसा होगा. Naked wants to be. This is syphilis. Play desire to playful video games. Likes to play the video games. Rage, fury, striking with himself. Autoimmunity. Rolling on the floor, observatory symptom. Shamelessness exposes the person because slander disposition में भी ये है, तो उसकी जो बुराई है ना वो सबके सामने बता रहेगा. Expose the person. Suspiciousness, mistrustful, there is a plot against him. He always thinks कि मेरे खिलाफ कुछ तो षड्यंत्र हो रहा है. Delusion, conspiracy का lower version है. Suspiciousness, there is a plot against him. Threatening to the words of destruction. Threatening or feigning mark है in tarantula. Ungrateful. Now the very important remedy, legacies. What can be the mischief of legacies? How will you find that this is a legacies child? Secondary extrovert, but the child is behaving in the first visit. How will the child behave?
Very timid.
Very timid.
Very fearful.
Fearful.
Very watchful.
Watchfulness. Okay, we will see. Usually timid child, when they come to clinic, initially very shy, won't open easily, won't look at you also. But once they settle down and when they know you are busy in talking with mother, slowly will start touching the things on the table. You look at them, they immediately will leave that thing and sit quietly. it shows his timidity. Again, when your attention is diverted, again start touching. Once they are familiar with their place and they know that you are not going to harm them, they start moving around the clinic and handling the things at your clinic. So this makes it secondary extrovert. But why these all things come? What is the process behind this? When you look at them, they put the things, then they will know that you are not harmful, and he will play with it. What is this? Ophelia have constant fear of being injured. As an animal remedy, he has fear of being injured. A delusion, he is being injured by his surroundings. So he is very timid and reserved. But once he knows that it is safe, then he will play. Okay, so he is checking his surroundings. It is injureful, harmful, or it is good for him. He will dominate kids smaller to them, but to elder kids he will butter them, listen to them. He try to please to the superiors. Will always try to be in good books of them. What is this? Key system of lycopodium.
Soft with superior,
Soft
hard
with
with
superior and hard with inferior. Contemptuous, hard to subordinates and agreeables, and pleasant to superiors. When you scold him, they get angry but won't show it. They will either hit mother or hit the table. This is also soft with superior and hard with inferior. As a doctor, you are superior to them, so he will not tell anything, but mother is inferior, table is inferior, so he will hit there or hit the mother. So, unfeeling, hard-hearted towards inferior, but soft to superior. Very quick, witty, intelligent, jesting, fast in act. Lachesis is a chatterbox, always talking in the class. They loves to butter the teacher. Mind loquacity changing quickly from one subject to another. In this rubric, Baraita Kab is also there. Baraita Kab loquacity is going out of control. So you have to remember this rubric and see the remedies. Baraita Kab is also there. We have never imagined that remedy in this rubric. Very intelligent, brain is used to go ahead in life and to get work done by making manipulative. Okay, very manipulative remedy. She knows how to do his work and how to make the other people to do his work. So deceitful, sly, corrupt and venom. He will try to put other person down, mocking the other person, and will try to disrespect the other person by rumoring the bad things about him. What is this? Rubric.
Slander disposition.
Slander disposition too. Okay. Mocking with jealousy. Due to jealousy, he mocks another person, or the slander disposition. But as we know, there is soft with superior and hard with inferior. So slander also be in two ways. How? So as he is soft to superior and hard to inferior, the slandering will also be different according to opposite person. तो सामने वाला कौन है उसके हिसाब से स्लैंडर करेगा. तो सुपीरियर होगा तो अलग रीत से करेगा, inferior होगा तो अलग वे से करेगा. कैसे? If the person is superior, then he will do slandering hiddenly. उसको पता नहीं चलेगा ना, वैसे पीछे से सबको बोलेगा. तो mind slander disposition to sneak. Sneak means छुपी जिससे किसी को पता नहीं चले वैसे. And if the person is inferior, then he will do hiding and can also announce for it. सबको बता भी देगा, उसको भी पता चलेगा, सबको भी बता देगा. तो उसका क्या है? Slander disposition to and denounce means announce कर देगा ये ऐसा है, ये ऐसा है, उसको डिफेम कर देगा. अगर वो inferior होगा तो what is this?
Right clothing.
Right clothing degradation. Very marked sensitivity. She always want to be best and at the top. If she misses her rank, she feels very bad, cannot take defeat, feels jealous about the person who gets rank, and she doesn't take it sportingly. So mind envy at quality of others. कोई इससे आगे गए तो उसको jealousy होगा. Jealousy goes into higher form, that is envy. Loves to dress up, loves to do makeup. Mother will always complain that her daughter uses her makeup without knowing her. Poppish, elegant or dandy. Girl who wear most fashionable outfit but loose clothes, doesn't like tight clothing. Children who had to wear school tie, this you will find in children. Neck clothing aggravation around neck, too tight clothing aggravation. He will be a class monitor. Good leadership quality is like to control the class because he is present in the dictatorial, like Mercury wants to control others. Also likes to tease others and also play tricks on elders, inciting others. So has added legacies into it apart from iocides. Mind mischievousness played tricks with their elders. उसके जो बड़े हैं ना उसके साथ भी ट्रिक्स प्ले करेगा, लेकिन he also knows how to flatter him. So he will do the tricks that the another person does not get offended with that. Likes to make fun of others. Mind jesting, making fun of somebody. Very very naughty boy, always troubling others. Mind maliciousness, vindictiveness, play dirty tricks on others and to their teachers also. What will this? Where will you find this? टीचर बोर्ड पे लिख रहे, पीछे से कोई पेपर मार देगा टीचर को. Means playing dirty tricks with the teacher. कोई बच्चा जा रहा है तो उसके पीछे कुछ चिपका देगा शर्ट पे पीछे. This is playing tricks. Always want to show good things of him to others. Self projection. अपनी अच्छी अच्छी बातें बताएगा, अपनी वीकनेस किसी को नहीं बताएगा. एगारिगस. Very audacious remedy, does not know the word fear. Fear क्या है उसको पता ही नहीं है, जो बोलेंगे कर डालेगा. This is a fearlessness, bold fearlessness, this is audacity. Kids who are absolutely fearless, reckless, bold and courageous. That is mind audacity. Audacity is foolish courage. कोई तुमको बोलेगा पहले मारे से कूद जाओ तो वो कूद जाएगा. We have to think about the consequences and then we have to jump. Courageous is if we know that you have to jump from this table, then you will think, okay, this is safe, I will jump from it. That is courageous. Then audacity, you have to jump from first floor and you jump. That is audacity. You are not thinking of the consequences. That you may get in the fracture, you may get into the bed, hospital. They jump. That is audacity. Kids climb to the highest point and jump down without slightest hesitation or fear. That is idiocy. इडियोसी में उसको डेंजर पता नहीं होगा, इम्पेशल में पता होगा, इसलिए इडियोटिक बिहेवियर है. किड्स परफॉर्म द डेयरडेविल एक्ट्स विदाउट बैटिंग द आईलिड्स. किड्स हु रन्स इनटू द मोस्ट डेंजरस प्लेसेस, रन्स अबाउट इन द मोस्ट डेंजरस प्लेसेस, उसमें एगारिकस है. व्हाट इज दिस? कराटे, मार्शल आर्ट्स. Kids who enjoy the most violent games, उसको violent games बहुत पसंद है, wrestling, martial arts, etc. and also acts like them, उसके according behave भी करने लगते हैं. तो मैंने वो बताया delusion strength, delirium strength increased. You can think of that rubric. But if we go to the basic rubric, that is gestures violent, he is making violent gestures. Kids actually blackmail their parents into submission by threatening to do some bold or reckless act, like jumping from table. अगर मुझको ये टॉय नहीं लाके दे तो मैं इधर से कूद जाऊँ. This is threatening to the mind, threatening. Make strange position and action. Strange position और action में क्या क्या करता है? तो makes strange attitude and position. Example: clapping, grasping the genitals, movement of head involuntary, picking his fingers, nose and lips, and also the bed sheets. Rubric है अलग अलग इसमें. Mind gestures, making, clapping hands, grasping the genitals, involuntary motion of hands, picking bed clothes, carpologia. Carpologia उसका rubric ऐसा है, carpologia. Picking fingers, picking nose and lips on one spot. एक spot पे picking करेगा, उसके खून नहीं निकल जाएगा तब तक. Mischievousness with extra strength, they can keep on going on and on without getting tired. दूसरी मेडिसिन going on and on without getting tired.
Chloric acid.
Chloric acid. They doesn't get jet lag. Generality strength increased. Cheerfulness, gay and hilarious. Mirth, hilarity, foolish. Delirium, cheerfulness alternating with sadness. Demonstrative and affectionate, kisses others. Mind kisses his companion's hands. Kids sing songs and talk in form of poems and rhymes, but never give straightforward answers. क्वेश्चन पूछेगा ना तो सीधा आंसर नहीं देगा, पोयम में आंसर देगा. That is agaricus. Mind answer aversion to, sings talks but will not answer the questions. गाना गाएगा लेकिन आंसर नहीं देगा. It is agaricus. When angry and disturbed, doesn't like to be touched, get violent at slightest provocation, throws things at persons. Disturbed aversion to and throws things at persons. This is sensitivity, aversion to disturb, and this is reaction. Throws things at person. Disturb किया तो लो हाथ में वो मार देगा. That is the reaction. Maliciousness, spiteful and vindictive. That is insanity, madness, malignant, malicious. So much angry that he starts violence. Violence, vehemence, rage leading to the deeds of. मतलब इतना गुस्सा आएगा कि वायलेंस तक पहुंच जाएगा. रेज इज एंगर, रेज लीडिंग टू डीड्स ऑफ वायलेंस. मतलब इतना गुस्सा कि वो उसको लीड करेगा टू डू द वायलेंस. When he is in the hospital admitted, his reaction totally changes. He does not know anyone and throws things on them. He is going towards the delirium. Delirium does not know his relatives, throws wine and medicine at nurse. किसी को पहचानेगा नहीं, जो आएगा हाथ में उसको मारेगा. It is out of control, delirium. Selfish, egoistic, high self-esteem, telling everyone about their achievement. तो egotism, self-esteem, reciting his exploits. मतलब उसने जो जो काम किया है ना वो सबको बताएगा. उसने कुछ अचीव किया है, कराटे में कुछ सर्टिफिकेट लिया है, वो सबको बताएगा. मीन्स reciting her exploits. उसकी achievements recite करेगा. Exaggerates things. Water spoonful is a lake. Make mountain out of a mole. छोटी चीज को बहुत बड़ा बताएगा. इसके rubric क्या लेंगे? Delusion. Hole is a frightful chasm. Small hole is a frightful chasm. छोटी चीज है लेकिन वो बहुत बड़ी लगती है उसको. अगर कोई टच करेगा ना, बहुत जोर से चिल्लाएगी. Exaggerating.
राय का पहाड़ बनाना.
हाँ, राय का पहाड़ बनाना.
That was the delusion.
Delusion. Water lake, a small spoon of water. मतलब एक चम्मच पानी है तो पूरा तालाब बन जाएगा. उतना तक इमेजिनेशन चला जाएगा. Adamant wants others to listen and whatever they say. Okay, what is this?
Jerking.
Jerking. This is name
Korea. Huntington, Korea.
Korea. Okay. So any reprimand, scolding and punishment can lead into epilepsy, which end up into the comatose condition. Do you have a rubric? Korea reprimand aggravation. Reprimand किया उसके बाद से चालू होगा. You can think of this remedy. Malingering, feigning sickness like tarantula, awkward and clumsy, jerky movement because they are very effective in CNS disorders. Perception of size is lost. He tries to reach too high or too far when he steps too high. उसको एक स्टेप है ना तो ऐसे ऊपर करके पग रखेगा. उसको पता नहीं चलेगा कि इतना ही है, इतना ही रखना चाहिए. बहुत ऊपर तक जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि परसेप्शन ऑफ साइज इज लॉस्ट. उसको पता नहीं है हाइट कितना, 1 फुट है कि 2 फुट है. तो 1 फुट का होगा, 2 फुट का पैर ऊंचा करेगा फिर रखेगा. तो डेल्यूजन, डिस्टेंस आर एनलार्ज्ड. जो डिस्टेंस है वो भी जज नहीं कर पाएगा और हाइट भी जज नहीं कर पाएगा. ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर एनलार्ज्ड. वो स्टेज है वो 1 फुट का है लेकिन उसको 2 फुट दिख रहा है. मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर एनलार्ज्ड. लेकिन वो क्या है उसका, वो फॉल्स परसेप्शन है. सो इट इज डेल्यूजन. व्हाट इज दिस? This is a painting drawn by a child. But how is the painting?
Weird.
Weird, strange, monster, evil. Always wants to give answer in poems and rhymes and imagines poems all the time. Hence is poetic. तो पूरा दिन गाना ही गाता रहता है, कोई पोयम ही गाता रहता है, so he is going into the fancies. But how is the fancies? It is poetic, single medicine, agaricus. Making so much mistakes in spelling, perception, talking, writing, etc. Mistakes makes perception. जो हमने देखा, object seems enlarged. Mistakes making in spelling, mistakes making in talking, using wrong words. तो बोलना चाहिए ना, वो नहीं बोलेगा, दूसरा बोलेगा. Like lycopodium uses plum for oranges. Patient is not fixed to the point. That is dualness, like fluoric acid. Extremely lascivious and lewdness. Lasciviousness touches the genitals of others and rubs his genitals against her. This is syphilitic, perversion. You have to consider this. Likes drawing, but wants to draw the weird and repulsive things. Artistic aptitude, but likes to draw the monsters, evils and weird things. This is agaricus. बच्चा आएगा तो उसको पूछने का ड्राइंग, उसको तो बहुत पसंद है, क्या क्या दौड़ता है, क्या ड्रॉ करता है, वो पूछने का. Different constitutions draws different things. If we see a drawing book of carcinosis, there may be the lot of mountains, natures, the colors will be extremely perfect. कुछ बाहर नहीं होगा, एकदम perfect color होगा, तो वो carcinosis है. If we see a person who is doing this weird thing, that it may be agaricus or tarantula. If we see a person who likes to do the sketches, then it may be carbons, because carbon there is a graphite, pencil. So they like to draw the sketches. Okay. Another remedy, imaginative remedy, is cannabis indica. Mischief is enjoyment. They enjoy the mischief. They always do the verbal mischief, but never the physical. Like tarantula do the physical mischief. No. Cheerfulness, always laughing, exuberant and excited. Always happy, cheerful, mirth, always in the happy mood. Happy, mirthful and gay. Mind, mirth, hilarity alternating with mania. Active and mingles easily with everyone. Extroverted element. Laughs during conversation at every sentence. Laughs a lot. Laughs spontaneously and uncontrollable.
Archana Puran Singh છે ને laughter element.
Archana
This
Puran
is
Singh.
like something cannabis.
Yes.
Laugh in every sentence.
Mind laughing at every word said. कुछ भी बोलेगा हंस लेगा. Mind laughing at every word. सब पे हंस लेगा. ऐसा नहीं कोई बड़ा है तो रिस्पेक्ट, सब पे हंस लेगा. Mind laughing at his own ridiculous. अपने आप पे भी हंसेगा. अगर उसने कुछ गलती किया तो भी हंसेगा. And mind laughing wildly. वो जोर जोर से हंसेगा, लाउड हंसेगा, राक्षस जैसा हंसेगा.
Archana Puran Singh.
Archana Puran Singh. Energetic talking. The sir has given this medicine loud talking remedies. Energetic talking, it is a pleasure to watch these kids enjoy every moment. They enjoy every moment of their life. Very happy and cheerful. Mind talking, talks vivacious. Vivaciousness, jesting makes fun of others. Jesting makes puns. Puns means makes fun of others. Mocking, sarcasm. Child behaves as is he or she is another world. As we all know, the many delusions are covered in this movie. He is always in these imaginations. So mind delusion that he is transferred to the another world. तो इस दुनिया कहीं नहीं, अलग इसे बिहेव करेगा.
PK.
Okay. Full of enjoyment. Mind exultant. This exultant is the highest version of joy. When the joy gets overjoyed and out of control, this is exultant feeling. Okay, speech extravagant, energetic, more of sciences, violent, incoherent and irrational. As there is a sciences, the cannabis indica people are mostly of scientists because they have the imagination. So as the imagination gets into the people, they can prove many things which others cannot. So they can be a good scientist or good poet or good writer.
One of the example I am sharing with this. So one of the case of sir, where the sir asked about the hobby of the child, and child says I used to play cricket. Sir say what you play in a cricket? The child says I used to play bowling. So what is most important in bowling? So he said that I used to play bowling in this angle. So if I throw at this angle with this finger, so it will drop on that point, and after that drop on point it goes into 45-degree angles to turn, and then it bowled the. So sir has said he is talking about the science, and sir directly prescribed cannabis indica on the basis of just that hobby and that fact. So most of time it talks of science. Another remedy was scientific bent of mind is magnesium sulf. Magnesium sulf also be like this. Okay. So this was one of the example I remember.
Mind talking, extravagant talking, enthusiastic talks and talks of sciences. Mother complains that the child is excited, wants to talk all the time, gets friendly with anyone easily, and start talking, laughing, making jokes, making their own stories. So delirium loquacious constant. This is delirium. सबके साथ इतना बात करेगा due to joy, overjoy. Then he is going into the delirium. Fancies exaltation of with loquacity. Fancies क्यों? Imagination ही इतना कर रहा है सब. So going into the fancies. But fancies के साथ उसका disposition क्या है? Very loquacious. This makes it very peculiar. Very imaginative and creative. Fantasizes, fancies is the hallmark of the cannabis. Child is engrossed with himself, makes lot of stories. Mind fancies absorbed in. अंदर ही अंदर रहता है, उसकी दुनिया में ही रहता है. When mother and father talk to him, he doesn't listen. Fantasize that he is an emperor, great person, queen, superhuman. Rubric क्या आएगा? Delusion, emperor he is, queen or king he is, and superhuman he is. Kids who make verses and write songs, while singing a song, they try to put their own words into it. This makes him a good writer of the song, poet, etc. So makes verses. Brain is used for imagination, but here there is a beautiful fantasy, while in tarantula there is repulsive fantasy. Mind fancies pleasant, and mind fancies vivid and lively. Imagination beyond realms of reality, making him either a good poet or a man of scientific thinking, or a vacant weird out of this world, like Paris. Vacant weird. मतलब अगर he knows how to imagine and put into the scientific way, then he can be a scientist, or if he makes verses very good, then he can be a good poet. But he doesn't know everything and he makes some strange thing, then he may be the vacant weird. Vacant weird means ये तो क्या कर रहा है, कुछ पता नहीं चला. This is weird thing he does. He does weird things. So that is not control. That is not important in our life. But this good poet and scientist, they can make a good position of themselves. Theorizing gets far-fetched connection, building castles. कहानियाँ बनाता ही जाएगा. So theorizing gigantic, बड़ी कहानियाँ बनेगा. Converse in verses, mind versus yes. State of exhilaration is seen even while talking to a doctor. Severest of pain will not be seen on the face of cannabis. थोड़ा सा भी दर्द आपको उसके चेहरे पर नहीं लगेगा. Happiness and contentment are seen in their eyes. Pain and suffering is not obvious on their face, even during suffering. Suffering के दौरान भी उसके चेहरे पे दर्द नहीं दिखेगा. Painlessness of painful complaints. Children who are always jumping. अगर कोई बच्चा आपके सामने कूदता आ रहा है कैबिन में, तो think of cannabis first. Cannabis children always jumps. They don't walk but they jump. Bounciness goes on in the day or night, with work or without work. Bounciness, jumping, वो चलता ही रहेगा. काम में होगा तो भी करेगा, नहीं होगा तो भी करेगा. They don't climb but jump. कहीं चढ़ेगा नहीं लेकिन कूदता ही रहेगा. We have seen many children who just stand up on the chair and jump, starting jumping. You can think of this remedy. Mind jumping into the air. Overwhelming desire to enjoy, to freak out, constant desire to go on a holiday. So So wander desire to like tuberculism, always in a hurry, feels time passes too slowly. टाइम स्लो नहीं जा रहा है, वो तेज है, ही इज इन हरी, तो अपना काम जल्दी कर देगा तो उसको क्या लगेगा, टाइम तो बहुत धीमे जा रहा है. दिस इज परसेप्शन. उसका हरी कैसा है, हरी हेस्ट बट एवरीबडी मस्ट हरी. वो तो फास्ट जा रहे लेकिन दूसरों को भी बोलेगा तुम लोग भी जल्दी जल्दी करो. ठीक है. माइंड टाइम पासेस स्लोली अपीयरिंग लॉन्गर, फ्यू सेकंड्स इन एजेस. थोड़ा सा ही समय गया लेकिन उसको लगेगा बहुत है. Only things constant with them is change. They want change. Now, the very mischievous remedy for materia medica, hyoscyamus. Most mischievous remedy: throw rubber on teacher and hide, eat friend's tiffin without his knowledge, pinch somebody on butts, hyperactive kid, lively, loquacious and vivacious. As a drug remedy, this all will be covered. Cheerful with dancing and singing. No hitting or kicking, just playing pranks and mischief. तो syphilitic तक नहीं जाएगा, autoimmune तक, लेकिन यहाँ तक रहेगा. Always joking around, mocking everyone. Mocking में है jesting foolish, jesting ridiculous or foolish. Inciting others, try to tease you, provoke you. Inciting others, पहले सिर्फ एक ही मेडिसिन थे, अभी नई में ऐड करके आई है. Inciting others, play antics to attract others' attention. So antic plays, mimics others' good performance. This is mimicry. They are very good performers. So imitation, mimicry. Mimicry is the psychotic miasm. You are copying others, but when you are copying the superhuman things or superhero things, then it is going into syphilis. Defense verbally, Ayus will have the last word. जब भी कन्वर्सेशन होगा तो लास्ट वर्ड आयुष बोलेगा. Shameless reveals the secret. Shameless exposes the person. Play tricks. Foolish behavior, mind foolish behavior like monkey. Gestures makes foolish and ridiculous. Jesting foolish and smiling foolish. Knave tells the plain truth due to knaveness. Knave, although very intelligent, but it is knave. And truth tells the plain truth. Kids who like cricket, they are usually a bowler, spinner, and spinner also they likes to do the googly. It is like deceiving the batsman or a batsman who plays with strength of vigor. मतलब वो क्रिकेट खेलेगा तो दो तरीके से खेलेगा, या तो बैट्समैन होगा या तो बॉलर होगा. अगर बैट्समैन होगा ना तो प्ले विथ फुल स्ट्रेंथ एंड विगर, एकदम जोर शोर से सिक्स मारेगा, ऐसे ही खेलेगा. अगर बॉलर होगा तो गुगली और स्पिनिंग बॉलिंग करेगा. व्हाई? ही नोज हाउ टू डिसीव द बैट्समैन. सो ही इज डिसीटफुल एंड स्लाई. दे कैन आल्सो बी अ वेरी गुड चेस प्लेयर. व्हाई? दे नो हाउ टू डिसीव और नो द ट्रिक्स. तो जो भी ट्रिकी गेम है ना उसमें वो मास्टर होगा. Shamelessness, mind naked wants to be. Children touching their private parts, gestures grasping the genitals, and male handles genitals fever during. This is in the acute disease. You will consider or observe these things. Lasciviousness talks, dirty talks. Fancies lascivious with masturbation tendency, and talks talking about sex. What is this? Anger, extreme anger. This medicine known as chamomile. Extremely angry remedy. Cranky remedy. Clark says that it is suited to the mischievous disposition. Does not get along with anyone. Very obstinate child, cranky child. Mind shrieking, screaming, obstinate. Element from contradiction, fright, honor wanted, mortification and being scorned. Very sensitive to pain, drugs, light, noise, odor, persons, wind and sensual impression. Can't tolerate contradiction at all. In Gohel there are anger, irritability, fretfulness and bad temper. In this remedy is given chamomile. It is a very dominating child. He tries to rule the group. He wants everyone to listen to him. But if anyone doesn't listen to him, he gets into the fit of anger. He abuses and answers abruptly. रिएक्शन सबका अलग अलग होगा. लेकेसिस भी रूल करना चाहेगा, लेकिन उसका रिएक्शन ऐसा नहीं आएगा. वो किसी को सबको मैनिपुलेट करके अपने साइड कर लेगा, उसको अकेला छोड़ देगा. लेकिन ये उसको एब्यूज करेगा, उस पर गुस्सा निकालेगा, आंसर बराबर नहीं देगा. तो रिएक्शन इज डिफरेंट. तो माइंड एब्यूजिव, इंसल्टिंग, children insulting the parents, and mind answering snappishly. He goes into an extent of striking the person so much is that the anger and sensitiveness. So anger violent and striking at the bystander. Anger violent है, लेकिन कैसे दिखेगा? आजू बाजू में जो है सबको मार रहा है. Quarrelsome, always keep fighting. They are always discontented and dissatisfied with whatever others do. So there is discontent with everyone other person does. जो दूसरा कोई भी कर रहा है ना, उसको भी उसको डिसकंटेंटमेंट है, खुद का नहीं. अगर किसी और ने कुछ काम किया तो उसमें भी उसको बुराई निकालेगा, डिसकंटेंट होगा. Mostly you will find them playing all alone, as he does not get along with anyone. So here we also think that Bharata is also like that. He also likes to play alone, but the reaction or the sensitivity is different. There is company aversion to or touch me not, or look me not child. But Bharata doesn't have the intellect, so he is playing alone. He does not like company to that such extent that he has aversion to his own friend also. Mind company aversion to his loved ones, that is friends. Does not like to be looked at or touched at. Touched being aversion to in children. What is the other remedies in touch me and look me not? Sina. The most most prominent is antimonium group. Antim-crude and antim-tart. Behavior is uncivil in front of guest and does not give answer properly. So mind answers cannot give civil answers. Civil means cannot give proper answer. He will give answer snappishly. What is this?
Kicking.
Yes, kicking the person who tries to hold him. Stubborn while going on the road, demands something, and if mother tell to give later, they start shrieking, may lie on the seat of the middle of the road and start crying and shouting. And out of embarrassment, mother has to fulfill his demands. रास्ते में जा रहा है, मुझे ये चाहिए. मम्मी ने बोला बाद में ले दो, उधर ही सो जाएगा, रोने लगेगा, चिल्लाने लगेगा. मदर विल फील एम्बैरेस्ड एंड गिव
It's a rubric temper tantrum.
टेम्पर टेंट्रम.
Situation it's a temper tantrum. And one rubric is temper tantrum appease easily. मतलब अगर उसको बच्चा, एक छोटा बच्चा है, उसको मोबाइल चाहिए तो मोबाइल नहीं किया तो वो रोना चालू करेगा, टेम्पर टेंट्रम में चला जाएगा. जैसे ही मोबाइल दिया शांत हो जाएगा, वापिस ले लिया वापिस हुई. सो देयर इज a two remedy, phosphorus and sulfur. Temper tantrum appease easily. That was the rubric.
Anger, temper tantrums falls on the floor, kicking and shrieking. But once he gets that, he loses interest in that thing and starts shouting for another thing. This is due to out of capriciousness. Morose, cross, fretful, ill humor and peevish. Kicks. Child is cross, kicks and scolds. Never satisfied and always moving about. This is restlessness, nervousness, drives him from one place to another and never satisfied. Aversion to music. Children who cry piteously when only keep quiet when they are carried. So carried desire to be with aversion to touch. Loves to be rocked. Chamomile child loves to sit on the swings. पार्क में जाता है तो क्या करता है? सिर्फ झूला ही झूलता रहता है, उसको वही पसंद है. So that is rocking desire. Last remedy for today, Nux vomica. Can anyone tell why Nux vomica is present in Mischiviousness? As we know, it is very diligent, ambitious remedy. business-minded remedy. Why it is present in mischievousness? Anger, okay. It is mainly due to out of impulsiveness. He does not want to do, but there is morbid impulse inside, so he does the things. Okay. Oversensitive and angry remedy. Anger is from slightest contradiction. When he is looked at, if something is opposing him, then there will be so much anger with heat flushes, and they may lead to violence out of impulsiveness. So mind, anger, contradiction from list, and anger with flushes of heat. These can be very peculiar. एंगर है तो उसमें आपको शरीर में क्या क्या होता है वो कुछ नहीं रहा, सर अंदर बहुत गर्मी होती है. So this is flushes of heat.
Increase cortisol level.
Yes. Anger when looked at, like chamomilla. Anger if things does not go after his will. वो जैसे बोल रहा है वैसे नहीं होगा तो गुस्सा होगा. Anger, temper tantrums from slightest opposition. Temper tantrums है ना वो दिखेगा आपको. एंगर है वो शायद सप्रेस होगा और अंदर होगा तो नहीं दिखेगा. टेंटर थम्स यू कैन सी दिस इज द बिहेवियर. एंगर सो दैट ही कुड हैव स्टैब्ड एनीवन. अपना एंगर. There is general disposition, frown disposition, but there will be the vertical furrows. The horizontal furrows there is lycopodia. Mischief is out of impulsiveness. So impulse to do rash. Okay. There is morbid impulse to do the rash things. Cannot bear contradiction at all. He becomes very irritable and angry. Violence from contradiction. He is hasty. He seems in such an irritable and unrestrained mood that it seems as though he would like to strike anyone in the face who spoke a word to him. इतना गुस्सा होगा आपको लगेगा अगर इसके सामने कुछ बोला हो तो मार ही देगा. Striking when contradicted. Oversensitive to impression over senses. Mind sensitive, oversensitive to the most trifling complaint. छोटी सी भी complaint हो तो वो oversensitive होगा क्योंकि senses are very exaggerated in Nagsomiga. Very much senses are exaggerated. They are never contented, never satisfied, disturbed by their surroundings, and they want to tear things and to scold. Impulse are strongly marked. Feel desire to sudden impulse. Sudden impulse आएगा किसी को मार डालेगा. So all the mischief is out of impulsiveness. Diligent, conscientious, intelligent, zealous, ardent, positive, and mischievous. Extremely jealous towards brothers and sisters, to everyone to such an extent leading to tell bad words about them. Jealousy in children. Baby takes the attention of the family away when sibling relations. And it is the sibling jealousy का रूप है. Abusiveness out of jealousy. इतनी jealousy है कि अपने छोटे भाई बहन को गाली दे रहा. Jealousy driving to insult. Disposed to oppose to everything. That is contrary. Liar and very bad morals to harm others. This is the another shade. Otherwise, lycopodium is Nagsomica is very moralistic remedy, very zealous remedy. This is also present in liar, maliciousness, vindictiveness, desire to injure someone. This is psychotic. Very much ambitious, want to achieve everything by hook or crook. Mind, ambition, ambitious. Employ every possible means. जो भी काम बनेगा वो काम खत्म करेगा, वो करके वो काम करके रहेगा. Right? That is employed every possible means. Too much courageous. Courageous, heroic, noble. Extremely selfish. Always think of his own growth and nothing else. So selfishness, egotism, occupied at first with himself and then decide with others for his own profit and loss of others. अपना प्रॉफिट और दूसरों के लॉस का सोचेगा, मतलब सेल्फिश इतना तक जाएगा. Children who cannot be controlled, they are abusive, answer suddenly, harming the people who try to control it. Abrupt but yet affectionate. There are two different shapes. Kicks in temper tantrums, abusive insulting to wife in front of children, and vice versa. Okay. Man is abusive to wife in front of children or to children in front of wife. Mind biting people who try to control it. जो उसको control करा जाएगा ना उसको bite करेगा. Mind destructiveness of clothing like belladonna. Very hard-hearted and tease everyone. There is mind teasing and ungrateful. Very hard-hearted. So, thank you very much for the patience.
So it was a wonderful session Dr. Raj has taken, and one remedy I reminded of that is Arania exebola. Do you remember this name? This is a spider remedy. So the word teasing, what Raj has mentioned, that mischievous is to do with the teasing and harming others and injuring others. So Arnia exebola is a less proven remedy, but the mental picture is like a teasing others. So the key word for Arnia exebola is a teasing. What Sir has mentioned and Dr. Praveen Jain has mentioned in his Essence of Materia Medica of Pediatrics, in which it was written that it is a very hyperactive, restless, non-diligent child, and having a combinations of the two remedies. What was that? The one is a spider remedy called tarantula, and the second one is a highly inciting remedy, which is Dr. Raj has mentioned, is hyoscyamus. So when you find hyoscyamus and tarantula combinations, see, hyoscyamus can be a very naive and intelligence, and hyoscyamus has a mischief, but is for the fun. This is not like a syphilitic mischief. Okay. But the syphilitic mischief of hyoscyamus is represented in the form of Arnia exebola. When you find the teaser and trying to harming others, poking others, or even the put a nail at the feet of the teachers and everyone and injuring others. So these teasings are a different kind of teasings, and that is what Arnia exebola. So to end these sessions with the dispositions of each and every remedy, with the rubric understanding, how the people or child will present to us when we came across to the cases of the different constitution. So that define us that this understanding of repertory in our day-to-day clinical practice, this rubric will help you to differentiate a different kind of mischief. And according to that, we can prescribe our precise homeopathic specific, what Master Hahnemann said in aphorism, that a specific homeopathic to the case. It is which we call genetic constitutional remedy by Dr. Praful Vijayakar sir. So thank you so much for the wonderful sessions, and we will continue this journey of Team Shah with the upcoming sessions on the different dispositions with the rubrics, so we can have a clinical use of the repertory with the dispositions, and that is the reason that we are heading this series with all of you and sharing this knowledge with all of you. If you like these sessions, please do comment to us, please share your views with us, and please share this video to all of your colleagues, so that this knowledge can be used for the benefits of the homeopathic fraternity. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Love you all, and wish you all the best for remaining sessions. Thank you.